What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros cast.
Hello, episode 70. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, another milestone, Nick. Another 10 and down. another 10 down.
I like that at this point pretty much every number is a milestone.
This is true.
The real milestone is going to be when there aren't really any more milestones.
Yeah, and there's always going to be milestones. Always.
You
can only go up. You can never go backwards, right? I mean, the show might get worse, but the numbers will go up. So that's what matters.
Physically delete episodes. We're on the way up.
This is true. Yeah, I guess we could. I guess we could delete stuff.
We're gonna remaster our first 20 episodes,
and we're gonna charge you for it. Sorry, guys.
It's a premium content that we're gonna do.
Premium content. What's up, Shallot? Welcome to the show.
Shallot, what's up?
All right, Nate. Before we jump into kind of what we've been playing, how was your week?
Week is pretty good, man. I got vaccinated.
Yeah. We both did. I think most of our like immediate family have been vaccinated now. Mm-hmm. So how was your experience with it? We both got all of our family members pretty much got the Johnson & Johnson, the one and done, the J&J, the Janssen as they call it.
Yeah, I did not know. And when they wrote that on the car, I was like, I looked at Alicia and I was like, what's Janssen? Is that
I asked the lady, I was like, this is the Johnson & Johnson, right? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, all right, cool. 100%. Let's do it.
Well, Let's do it. Got the shot. It hurt pretty bad. Like you can really feel the vaccine going into your skin. And did you feel the same way? Did it hurt you as well?
Yeah, I got injected and my phone immediately connected to the 5G hotspot that's now in my veins. No, it hurt. It hurt like, I mean, I've gotten the flu shot and stuff, and that's not usually too bad. But yeah, this stung. It was, you could definitely feel like it lingered for a second. It definitely stung, but it was all right. It was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. I did have my 20 seconds of panic because I thought, what if I'm the person that has a reaction?
Yeah.
So I sat there in the pharmacy for a few minutes, and then they told us we could leave.
Yeah.
And then I was fine for the rest of the day. Like I didn't really have any side effects or anything. The only real thing that happened was a day later. About 24 hours later, I had a pretty bad headache for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I just took some Tylenol and it's fine.
Yeah, I think that's kind of most people's kind of reaction is it usually takes about a day for it to hit. I was a little so I got it, my arm didn't even hurt an hour later. So I was like, oh my God, I'm superhuman. Like I'm Mr. COVID clear over here. But about I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning or the next day, I had like the cold shakes, pretty bad. To the point where when I woke up the next day, I ended up sleeping in for an extra 2 hours and missing a little bit of work just because I felt like crap. I had a splitting headache. I took some medicine or whatever to get rid of it, and my whole body was pretty sore until about noon that next day, just from all the shaking and stuff.
Yeah.
And it sounds like your fiance Alicia had about the same kind of reaction that I had.
Yeah, she did. She like got out of the shower at night and then suddenly she was having chills and she had a fever at the same time, and that kind of lasted until at some point in the morning, and then it went away, and then she was fine when she woke up. So
yeah, didn't have a fever, but yeah, the shakes were definitely pretty intense. I woke up and I was just could not get warm. I just got covered up completely and was like the huddle, like in a fetal position and stuff, trying to like keep as warm as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, pretty intense.
I am growing the 6th finger. I don't know if that's a vaccine or not, but
that's the 5G antenna coming out. That's all it is.
Yeah, the 5G antenna.
So COVID. Anything else kind of major happening this week for you?
I went to a 1-year-old's birthday party on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of when you start hitting your mid-20s, your friends start having kids. You start going over to 1-year-old parties. Yeah, that's
the only other one I've been to is your son's first birthday, and that was like what 3 years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since I've been to a 1-year-old's birthday party, so I forgot what to expect. But it's just various games and pretty much just adults talking to each other.
Yeah, that's what we do. We usually, like, this year we're gonna get a we're probably gonna rent one of those like bouncy castle things or whatever.
Nice.
And then we usually just grill out and the adults, drink some beers, mingle, whatever. Let the kids run around, do their thing.
Yeah.
Come together for like 20 minutes to eat cake and ice cream, do presents, and then back to the jumping. So yeah.
It's fun time.
Fun times.
Fun time. Not fun when you have your COVID shot headache, but
yeah, exactly.
What about you? Did you get up to anything else aside from vaccine?
I put together 2 beds this week. We now that I've got I'm Stimmy Turner and got my stimulus. We put some money towards getting a new bed for Kaylee, and Kellen's bed converted into a full size. So we got them both brand new mattresses and stuff. So that's what I did. And then on Thursday when I got my vaccine, like I was up to like 1 o'clock, not putting together a bed, but just
casually up.
Yeah, casually up. That's the only problem with like working from home is like I stay up probably way later than I should. And then like I hate myself in the morning for about 30 minutes until I wake up and stuff. But
oh God, yeah.
Well, so we ordered 2 of the same exact mattresses, and Kellen's came on. Well, one came on Wednesday, and Kaylee's bed hadn't came yet. So we went ahead and put his bed together. Got his like Mario sheets and all that stuff on there.
Nice.
And did that, and then everything else came for Kaylee. But the mattress was wrong. It was the right size, just, and it was it was the same company. It was just the wrong style of mattress. Like we ordered kind of like a spring mattress, but it was a not Tempur-Pedic, but like that memory foam style mattress. And I didn't know it until after it opened. So I was like, okay. I was like, well, I told Kaylee, I was like, well, yeah, but like her bed is a platform bed, so it's like an inch off the floor. And then like her bed is like, or the actual mattress is like maybe 7 or 8 inches off the floor. So it's very low. I mean, that's what you wanted. So that's what you got. But, so I was like, well, just sleep with it a couple nights and we'll see how you like it. But the next day I ended up going on Amazon and I was like, hey, and I kind of felt bad because like I just did this with the PC gaming case, but I was like, hey, like I've already opened the mattress and it was like vacuum sealed. I was like, I already opened it, but it's the wrong type of mattress. Like everything else is correct and it's great, but he's like, okay. He's like, but you already opened it, right? And I said, yeah. He's like, all right, well, because I imagine like just the logistics of getting a mattress shipped back to Amazon, it probably costs them way more money than it's worth. So they're like, hey, keep the mattress, donate it, whatever you want to do. We'll credit you the entire amount for the mattress so you can buy a new one. So I was like, all right, Amazon, like, heck yeah, whatever, let's do it. But then Kaylee's mattress ended up going out of stock and it's like an extra $100 from like a third party. So we're just kind of waiting, but she's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to get another one, stack that underneath the memory foam one. And then, so she'll have like 2 layers of mattresses. So that'll be fine. I think it'd be a little more.
You scanned Amazon basically.
They were so nice about it, man. They were just like,
you can tell them anything and they'll be like, oh my God, yeah, well.
But see, but I didn't scam them because they were like, well, do you want us to refund your card or just put it on Amazon credit? And I was like, you know what? Just put it on Amazon credit because I intend to use this $170 for a new mattress anyway. So just put it on there. And I'm not trying to scam you guys.
There's going to be like a PC piece.
Jeffrey, your $300 billion, it's not being affected by my little 170.
No, it's not. Well, I'm glad you glad you got your free mattress and you're getting another one. It's
Yeah,
gonna be good.
Price of one for two, so that's
Yeah.
good. And then we did our usual like Saturday wing night. Buddy Diego came over and
Nice.
got to eat some wings with us. That was fun. But yeah,
I
other than
saw
that,
you online Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
yeah, we
on
played
Saturday.
a little
Like,
bit
oh,
on
wing
Saturday.
night.
Yeah, we hadn't played in actually probably a couple weeks.
Mhm.
But yeah, we got a couple of rounds in. That was a lot of fun. So
Nice.
yeah, good times, man. Good times.
All right, you want to jump into these games?
Let's do it.
You want to start us off?
Yeah, I haven't played anything. We haven't we haven't played any more It Takes Two. I think we were going to play it on Friday, but we ended up getting a little faded, so we decided not. We decided to skip it. Yeah, we start playing Yahtzee and drinking and listening to music. I don't do Yahtzee. It's just stupid. I don't know. It's fun.
Do you play on like using real dice and everything?
Yeah, we like the real dice thing instead of. I've offered or I've suggested playing with the Switch or whatever, your Clubhouse. But yeah, just at the end of the day. Plus, like we like to shaking it, and the fact that we can be outside too, like just kind of vibing and chilling. No, It Takes Two. Played a lot of Outriders. I'm really deep into that. Got my first legendary hat or helmet or whatever. But yeah, man, that game it's freaking fun, dude. Like it's starting to get like pretty challenging as like the world tier increased. And I'm just one of those gamers where I don't like to decrease it because it takes away the chances of a legendary, and B, like you got to get good, man. You got to get good.
Okay, so
but it definitely like as the story progresses, the amount of enemies and the kind of bosses that you fight are definitely pretty challenging. So that's cool. Question.
What world tier are you on right now?
I am on 7 right now. I think I just hit 7.
Okay, because I got to say I played a little bit the other night, and I think I was just playing through the first like mission after you finish the demo.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to rescue that guy who could help you do that thing.
Zahidi.
Yeah, Zahidi.
The doctor. Yeah.
And I got up to world tier 6, and then I was just getting rocked.
Yeah.
I just could not. I don't know if it was my class or just maybe I'm bad, but I brought it down to 5, and that was like the perfect difficulty.
Yeah.
But I felt guilty because like I wanted to stay at tier 6.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of like podcasts and stuff talking about it, and a lot of them at first couldn't understand like the gameplay, but after they realized that the cover is not for you, it's for the other enemies, and basically you just have to like just murder everybody, like just use your and then yeah, and then like when you start getting like higher tier gear and stuff, like you have like I have this one combination where I've got it so I get an extra one of my gears. I'm playing as the pyromancer, so one of my gears gives me an extra I get to use an ability twice. So like I'll just launch my heat wave at people, then like I'll fire off like I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's overheat. So if they're already damaged or already burned, it does like an extra 500 damage to them. And then I've also got something where it ignites your ammo, so it just like quadruples your damage through your ammo. And then like I've also got it to where like some gear can, or like some guns, when you shoot, like it'll slow them down or freeze them. So like as you start to get higher level stuff, like your kind of strategies kind of open up. Yeah, you start synergizing a lot more than just using like your stuff, your anomaly powers, and then kind of like pop and shooting people. You get a little bit more open and stuff that you can kind of just run into the middle of people, use your stuff, kind of backtrack a little bit, let the cooldown happen, and then go back into the fight. So it's pretty cool. We really need to play so we can kind of like synergize off each other too.
Because I'm thinking about level 9, about to be level 10, so I haven't really gotten like the abilities that allow me to synergize.
Yeah. I think I'm level
Stuff.
21 now.
Dang, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
30 or something.
I think 50. I think 50 is. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, deep. Like, yeah, pretty deep. The story's interesting. I mean, it's weird. Like, it's so when you boot up the game and it's like going through like the people can fly and like there's screen tearing in that I don't know if you've ever seen or if it's just me, but like there's screen tearing in like the boot up menu, whatever. So
but not the actual game.
Not the actual game. Like the actual game runs pretty well. I did have it hard crash one time, and that's the only issue I've had with the game. I know there's a lot of issues at launch with people with server stuff. I never had that, and I played like a decent amount at launch. I can understand why people get frustrated that even if you just play single player, you still have to log into a server.
Yeah.
So it can take a little bit. It can take a little while to actually get into the game, which is kind of a bummer because like, and then obviously with like the quick resume feature doesn't work with this game because it's once you turn your Xbox off, yeah, it takes it off and then you get logged off the server. Speaking of quick resume, I really want them to have a feature where you can see what is being resumed because I don't know if you've noticed, but now when I download stuff, like my megabits per second is almost like
pretty low, right?
It cuts it more than half than what it kind of should be. And I've noticed when I quit out of a game, and it tells you that within like the new update that it'll do faster. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but like literally I haven't played Dragon Ball Fighters in 3 weeks, and we turned it on Saturday, and it quick resumed to where we had played, and then we were able to just start playing again. It was awesome, but like, sweet. Yeah, it was super awesome. But I'm like, I don't know what's quick resumed and what's not. You know, like I don't know what's queued up and how many it queues. So it's like kind of frustrating.
I think if you just quit out of your latest game, it should go back to normal. Because like quick resume for like Fighter Z, I don't think that's affecting download speed. It's just your most recent game that's being suspended.
Yeah, and every time we play, I always set the server as offline, so it's not like ever on a server. But yeah, I don't know why that's not a thing yet.
I don't know which ones, like how to tell which ones are in quick resume because I was, and I guess we'll get into this in a minute, but I was writing in like a skateboarding piece for our website, and I opened up like Skate, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Skater XL in session, and then I still had other games like that were in quick resume, but I could still cycle through like 6 or 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's because they like some of them were older games, but yeah, they just need to tell you when you're about to lose one,
or just have like something in like the dashboard or something, like another tab that says active games or something. Like that would be so simple, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe,
super weird.
More difficult than we think it is, but
I mean, maybe. I mean, if they have the sophistication of being able to hold a game for 3 weeks or more, I feel like they could do a tab and let me know what's open, because that would be nice.
Good point.
Yeah, but that's all I've been playing. Outriders. Yeah, we definitely need to play some co-op because I want to see how that is. Kind of with what level I'm at now, and I could definitely come in and help you out too. And
I need some help.
I need some help. Help, buddy.
World Tier 6.
I did. There is like a pretty big sale going on right now on the Xbox, like their spring sale. I downloaded Maneater. It's half off, so I'm going to be playing that because like it's optimized for the Series X and S, so I want to check that out. So download it. I've already got it purchased. And then I bought the DLC for The Witcher 3, Blood and Wine, and because I never had it, so I got that for like $5 each, or $5 for like both of them. So
I still need to play through Blood and Wine.
So I'll dive into that eventually, probably sometime this week. And then I can't remember when the new Assassin's Creed DLC comes out. I think like it's pretty soon, like this month. So I definitely plan on picking that up and diving back into another 800-hour campaign.
It eludes me. Assassin's Creed. It's like it's one of those games where I keep telling myself I'm going to go back, but
you're probably like maybe 10 hours away from beating.
Yeah, that's what's so discouraging. Is like, oh, like I have like 2 or 3 more areas to conquer, but that's like 10 hours. That's 10 to 15, and I still need to find the people in the order, and then I do need to do the quest line with my brother. So I got a lot to do in that game, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Because the stuff, the final part with I can't remember his name at this point, but yeah, it's pretty long. Sigurd, yeah, it's cool. Like it's a cool like revelation once you finish it, and it's pretty satisfying. Like after I went back and watched the entire lore of the Assassin's Creed franchise, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, but I didn't know what it made. That didn't make any sense to me in the time it happened, which is fine. I haven't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, so I missed a lot. So
a lot happens. I have a friend who just beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I think he's been playing for about 6 months.
Okay, jeez.
And he has like I think over 100 hours, and he still has the DLC to do.
Oh my god!
He's like a huge Assassin's Creed fan, so he's been going through all the games, and he's gonna pick up Valhalla next and go through that. And I'm like, dude, Valhalla's pretty long.
Dude, I love it, man. Like I know it's definitely flawed and it's too long. It really is, but I mean it's probably my favorite Assassin's Creed since. I mean, Black Flag was awesome, but like probably since like 2 and Brotherhood. Brotherhood was freaking badass. Where you could, I don't know if you ever played Brotherhood, but when you started building like the Assassins Guild, and like you could call down like all the assassins on people, and there'd be like 7 or 8 people jumping down, killing everybody, and then backing up. That was cool. But yeah, that's pretty much been it. I've been thinking about diving into to Titanfall 2 again. Mainly because they're going to be adding some Titanfall stuff to Apex Legends, and I don't know if they've announced what exactly that's going to be.
Yeah.
But they've alluded to like some sort of stuff. I really hope that it's like a Titans mode of like maybe there's like one Titan on the map or something, and you have to fight for it or something like that. That would be pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
But yeah, Titanfall 2, man, I didn't play a ton of it, but that multiplayer is like very highly regarded, and the campaign too. So
yeah, I got into it a little bit last year.
Yeah, I definitely want to try it out. I've been itching. I've been itching for like something like multiplayer wise. I did play Halo, the Master Chief Collection on the PC. That was pretty cool.
How did it run? Pretty well?
Yeah, pretty good. I think it runs better on my Series X, and that's just because my graphics card isn't super powerful or anything. I think I was hitting like 60 maybe on, so not bad.
20 on the Xbox.
Exactly. The Series X for me. But yeah, that's been pretty much it for me. What about you? What else you been playing?
So I guess this is a good time to announce this, since I'm about to talk about a bunch of skateboarding games. We launched a website called gamingwiththebros.com.
Yeah.
And we have a few things up there so far. One of them's just the podcast. I wrote it like a piece about It Takes Two and about playing that with your significant other, and then I just put something up about the Last of Us remake that we're going to talk about here soon. And then tomorrow I have a piece going up on the resurgence of skateboarding games in 2020. I'm pretty
nice.
It's pretty cool. So to get myself in the right mindset and to capture some screenshots for the article, I played a little bit of Skater XL, which I'm always playing that game, and I played Succession.
Isn't that game like out right? Is it out of game preview?
Yeah, Skater XL was never in preview on the Xbox, but Session, that one's still
Session. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, that one's still in preview, and they're still adding like a lot of like new stuff to that one as well.
Okay.
But I picked up, or played Pro Skater 1 and 2 again. Just jump back into that, and then I played Skate 1.
Skate
That
1.
game-
Okay.
Skate 1, yeah. I did not know that I had it available for download on my Xbox, but yeah, downloaded that. It does not hold up.
No.
It looks really bland and drab and just kind of
Yeah.
like super filtered and washed out. And then the controls are like, even though they were so like intuitive at the time, now they feel a little bit archaic, like even compared to Skate 3, which
Yeah.
wasn't too different, but it was just a lot more fluid.
Yeah, it's a lot more fluid.
Yeah. But like it's so hard to go back to Skate after playing Skater XL in session, because like there you move left and right by using the what are they called? The triggers.
Yeah.
And then you use the left stick for your left foot and the right stick for your right foot. So it just feels perfect.
Yeah.
But going back to Skater XL, I kept wanting to press the triggers to turn to the left or right. Or going back to Skate, I wanted to do that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's like they Session Skater XL, they kind of modernized Skate, right? I mean that's kind of
Yeah,
ish.
they modernized like the controls, not necessarily the backbone of Skate.
Yeah.
Skate has like a story, and yeah, I guess I'm excited to see what EA does with Skate.
Yeah,
Whatever
we'll
they do.
see.
I mean, they
Yeah,
announced it, but
we'll see.
it's kind of been radio silence for about a year on that one.
Yeah.
But aside from those 4 skateboarding games, I have been playing more Monster Hunter Rise, of course. I'm at the 6-star Gathering Hub quests. So Village quests are single player, and then Gathering Hub you can play solo or you can play with people. I've been doing that one solo, and the monsters are a little bit harder, and I'm at the higher rank point at this point. So been enjoying it. Yeah, not been playing it as much as I have been over the past like week or two. So I've been slowing
Yeah.
down a little bit. I can see the grind peeking its head around the corner. It's like before I could hunt a monster once or twice and be able to, craft weapon or a few pieces of armor or something. But now it'll probably take me like 5 times hunting a monster to be able to actually do something significant with it. Maybe I'm playing the wrong way, but
So at this point, is it like are you fighting any kind of newer monsters? Like what's kind of like the end game? Is the end game just to try to get the best class of weapons or something?
great question. So I'm actually still fighting. I'm still fighting new monsters because with is that Kellen?
Yeah, it's Kellen.
Oh, you buy your drinky.
Yeah.
With the Gathering Hub, you fight a lot of the same monsters at the beginning, but now that I'm in higher rank, there's like a big bad, kind of like a big in-game boss that they're alluding to right now. So
Okay.
I fought a couple of new monsters in the Gathering Hub, and then I think there are going to be like a couple of more, either in 6 stars or 7-star quests.
Okay.
I'll be able to fight. So there are some new ones, which is cool. I didn't think there was going to be, but there are some new ones, and then I think they have some free DLC coming out at the end of this month, and they're going to add in one. I think it was a new monster in Worlds that can turn invisible, and then they're going to add like some variants of some current monsters, and then they're going to remove the level cap or something like that. But yeah, they have a lot of content planned for Monster Hunter. I don't know if they're going to do a similar thing that they did with Monster Hunter World, where they had the Iceborne expansion, like that huge
Yeah.
event. Because before Monster Hunter World, they would release, Monster Hunter 4, and then they would release Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate a year later, and that one would have like the G quests, which are like the highest rank quests possible, and then they would add like a bunch of new monsters in that version, kind of like what Pokemon does with their games.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would prefer them to just do like a DLC, like a $20 or $30 DLC, instead of releasing like another game that's pretty much the same. But hopefully they do that.
Yeah, I think because I mean with Iceborne, I mean I think they still release like physical copies, right, of Iceborne, but it just included the base game and Iceborne together. So like I guess in that aspect, like it's kind of smart because I mean you have your already established players, and then you release $30-$40 expansion, and then get them back or get them paying money, and then when Iceborne comes out, it's like for brand new players, it's like, oh, they just release this huge piece of expansion. Let me go ahead and just grab the whole thing. So it's like, it's a good way to
perfect middle ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Pokemon Sun and Moon? Did Pokemon Sword and Shield do that with the DLC, or did they just have like
they just had that Crown Tundra and whatever the other one was? Yeah, they didn't do like a Pokemon Spear or what, I don't know what they would call it, but Pokemon yeah, Pokemon Gun. No, they didn't do it. That's the first time they'd never done like a third game.
Even with what was the last one? Sun and Moon was the last one in the.
They did Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah, that one seemed kind of lame.
They kind of, I don't know, they kind of are in that kind of like, just because it's the exact same game pretty much, except there might be like minor differences, but then you have like that legendary Pokemon or whatever that's on the cover. So it's just man, Pokemon. Love Pokemon, man, but they get that money from you. They get it. So
they really do, and I'm glad they're trying something different with Pokemon. What is it called? Pokemon
Legends Arceus or Arceus or whatever. I think they kind of have to. I don't know. I don't know how well Sword and Shield has been like revered in the Pokemon, like the hardcore kind of Pokemon community. Like
it has been revered.
I mean, just the whole like Dex thing and the national Dex thing, like paying for we've talked about it to death, but
it sold a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's sold great.
But
I mean,
so did Resident Evil 6. I mean, it's kind of
I mean, it's a good Pokemon game, and like a good Pokemon game is better than most video games. So I mean, but I think they are getting to that point where people are getting stale. It's getting very stale. So I'm glad they're doing something different. But yeah.
How do we get on Pokemon? Oh,
Monster. What is this?
They're kind of similar, and because you can capture monsters sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, I guess you could do it every time if you want. And in Pokemon, you also capture monsters sometimes.
Sometimes.
Exactly the same.
Played some Pokemon Go this weekend. They had a Snivy community day. I got like 3 or 4 shinies, and then that was it. It's fun.
Were they like 100% Snivy, like 100% chance of getting a shiny Snivy?
No. Have you ever played a Pokemon on a community day?
No, I haven't.
Dang. So basically, they'll usually do it like 3 or 4 weeks notice, and tell you what the featured community day Pokemon is. And normally it's a Pokemon that has not had a shiny variant in the game yet. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it's a new shiny. But basically they'll like significantly increase the counter rate for that specific Pokemon. So like you'll pop it open, there'll be like 10 Snivies or 10 Pikachus around you. And their boosted shiny rate is increased or whatever. I think normally it's like 1 in 700 chance of getting a shiny in Pokemon Go, and on a community day it's like 1 in 25. So it's like significantly increased. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. But yeah, usually I just hop in for 30 minutes, get my 4 or 5 shinies, and then I'm good. So that's what I did. I played like 30 minutes.
What are you gonna do with your Pokemon account once all is said and done? Is it just gonna
sit there, man? I don't know.
Sit there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's I don't know. Me and Brittany thought about going out more and playing. We used to go to the Pokemon Park all the time and play. The Poke Park, the Bicentennial Garden. But with COVID and stuff, and I think they shut it down for a little bit. And And with we really stopped playing when Kellen was born, just because like it's hard to drive around and walk around and stuff. So we kind of stopped. We kind of stopped. But they did Niantic whenever like COVID first started happening. They increased like everyone's rate of Pokemon around them. So whenever I open up the game, there's always like at least 7 or 8 Pokemon that I can catch versus there was maybe 2 or 3. So, yeah, that's cool. But yeah,
it's crazy
Pokemon Go.
Crazy that Pokemon Go has been around this long, since 2016, right?
2016. That was such a zeitgeist, man. Like it was such an incredible
what a summer.
Yeah, it was one of the best summers ever. It was like such an incredible experience. Like everyone was playing it. Like that was very like kind of like when the Wii came out, like everybody was playing the Wii. Not a ton of moments like that in gaming. I feel like Animal Crossing was maybe one of those moments last year, just because like, I mean, it was like the perfect time for that game to come out. So I don't know.
It was right after quarantine started, and
I think I was home for like maybe a week when that game came out. Not even.
Yeah.
So
there was the petition for Nintendo to release the game a day early because people were at home doing nothing.
Yeah. So that was a cool moment. I wish I liked that game more than I did. I fell off that game so hard.
I loved it for like a month or 2.
Yeah, I loved it until I just didn't, and just fell off.
I hate that, man. I hate that I know that that's gonna happen eventually with things, but I just want to enjoy it as much as I can before that drop off. And it's so immediate, and it's so hard. Like you just stop one day.
I think like I loved it, and then like right when I got the terraforming, I did not like it because it costs so much to build stuff, and then so many bells to move stuff, and I never messed around with the stock market or whatever. Or is it the stock market? What is it?
Yeah, it's
stock market. Okay, yeah, I never messed around with that, so like I never really got bells that way. I don't know. I just fell off super hard, but it was a good game. It was a really good game.
I terraformed a bit, and I got my town to a place where I liked it, and then
that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Anything else you've been playing before we jump into the news?
No, that's it.
Very nice. No. All right, you want to go ahead and start reading some news?
Yeah, we got some big juicy E3 news. It's gonna be all digital this year, and it's coming June 12th through June 15th. So that's like the normal time span of an E3, right? Like 4 days. I mean,
yeah, about the same time frame.
On a Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, so like what Microsoft is there, Nintendo said they're going to be there. Sony isn't there. Obviously, they do their own thing. I think EA hasn't been to E3 in a while. They're doing their own thing. I'd imagine.
Are they confirmed?
Well, they're part of Microsoft, so they'll be there.
They have to be there.
Now that doesn't stop like Sony or EA from doing some sort of presentation during that time span, because like it's not like it's locked up on the internet. You know, they can do whatever they want. So I imagine they'll do something around that time. I am just happy as a consumer of media, as someone's not like not necessarily someone that's not in the game industry, that's never been to E3 or anything like that. I love it just because like it's just a culmination of a celebration of gaming. Everybody's there. It's just a giant dump of beautiful news.
Overstimulation of gaming news.
Yeah, I mean, because we had a ton of press conferences, I guess, and presentations and whatnot last year. They were all spread out. They all were not that great. So
they're pretty good. The ones last
year, there were some
pretty bad, but
there were some okay ones last year.
Sony's last year was pretty good. The one that showed consoles and
you're right. You're right.
16.
I like them when they're all together. I don't necessarily love them when they're spread out. I know that doesn't make sense because like you get more news throughout the year, but I love that big, like I said, just that big dump of news. I just love it.
That big dump.
I mean, that's what I would do. As I would spend like, because Sunday night I think it was usually Bethesda. and then Monday, I think afternoon or morning was Microsoft, and then
I think
Nintendo
Ubisoft,
somewhere, or Ubisoft. Yeah.
yeah, was afternoon Mondays, and then Tuesday was Nintendo, right?
Yeah. Then I think Wednesdays was Sony, and they would kind of in the press conference kind of
Yeah,
time frame, whatever.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
just thought about how awesome Microsoft's presentation is probably going to be this year, because before, theirs was always good, and then Bethesda's was always okay to good, but
yeah,
together it's gonna
be great. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they show off a lot of stuff, because like they have so many studios that we just haven't seen what they're working on. We'll be at the beach during that time frame, so I'm pretty excited to like watch that side by side with you.
Be taking that
We'll
week off. We'll be chilling.
Yeah, yep. So we talked about doing some sort of stream or something. We'll figure out the details, or maybe just record our reaction or something.
I can bring my laptop and my
yeah
little boom mic here, and we could rig something up.
Yeah, I've got two like those snowball like microphones or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I can bring those. Yeah, that'll be enough. So yeah, we may either stream it or just like record a reaction and post that, because reaction videos are always fun. But yeah, I'm ready for some E3, some good old summertime E3, man. It kicks off the summer.
We got Microsoft, Nintendo. I mean, you think we could see the Switch Pro of this thing?
I'm thinking
new consoles at E3s, but
yeah, they haven't in a while.
Recently.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think they might. I think they will. I mean, I think all the eyes are going to be, especially since it was missed last year. I think, I mean, all eyes are always on Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony anyways, but it's kind of when like Fox News and like CNN, they kind of cover some of the gaming stuff too, just because it's on like a bigger worldwide stage versus like just their individual stuff. So, yeah, I'm thinking we might get some pro stuff. I'm thinking I've got a good feeling.
Definitely Zelda, because I mean that's got to be coming out.
Yeah,
either this year or early next year. So they would show that in a more expanded capacity than they had before.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if we could see that, and like, I don't know, Metroid Prime 4 for the new, like for the Switch Pro or something like that, or man, and then like it would just be incredible if like they announced the Switch Pro and then they kind of announced that games would get like a free upgrade similar to Xbox and PlayStation. Like I would love to see Monster Hunter Rise running on a Switch Pro.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, see.
Yeah,
anything else really.
Yeah, I just like. I don't think they'll. I mean, I definitely think they'll update it if there's more powerful. But I love the way Xbox does like their optimization for the Series X and stuff. Like you get that neat little like sectioned off area showing all the games, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
Every time there's like a new download, like another game gets added, and I get really excited, and just because I love seeing it,
like an elite member of a club. And you
I do.
No one can get a Series X, but
thanks. Yeah, just ready for E3, ready for the dump, the news dump.
I'm ready for the dump. Bring me the dump.
And we'll once we get closer, probably that week prior, we'll do some predictions of what we want to see.
Of course, that's my second favorite.
The best part. Yeah, just prediction and how wrong we're gonna be for everything.
Oh man, we were so wrong for the last Nintendo presentation.
We didn't get anything right.
I thought about deleting that tweet.
we got the Smash announcement, and that was already announced.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, we also got Pac-Man 99 this week.
Have you played this at all? It looks interesting.
I'm not good enough at Pac-Man to play against 98 others.
Yeah, I liked Tetris. And I played a couple times, but it didn't really hold my attention that long.
Tetris, man.
Did you like it a lot?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's the best. I think it's probably the best Tetris. That and the Tetris Effect was pretty cool. Seeing that. I may check out Pac-Man just just to see how it is. But I mean, it's cool that it's there. It's cool that it's part. It's a free game. It's part of the service. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What other 99 game would you like to see aside from Zelda?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I feel like a racing game would be cool somehow.
Yeah,
like a
that would
Mario
be really
Kart
cool.
99.
Or Hot Wheels Turbo Racing.
Oh, dude, I something happened to me last week where I was watching a video on SSX Tricky for some reason.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Tito Rock. Yeah, it's a great game.
And this memory started like flashing back in my head, and I was like trying so hard to pull it out, and I imagined like a track, like an orange track, and I guess I didn't piece it because like I didn't think I had played a Hot Wheels game when I was a kid.
It's funny because they have a Hot Wheels game coming out for the Xbox.
Yeah,
like I think cool, this month.
Might pick it up if they remade Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Ooh, I would buy whatever collector's edition they had for that.
Doing like flips and stuff in the air and getting like the so good.
I watched
so
the videos and like I don't even remember actually racing in the game. I just remember trying to
find the shortcuts and secrets and stuff.
Shortcuts and
secrets
and what a game. That and
SSX it was rad. Yeah. Oh, SSX Tricky was the best.
And those were
such a fun game. Yeah. EA I know SSX Tricky was that's back when they had like the EA Big or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the big sports games. That was cool, but we'll see. That'd be cool. We haven't seen that franchise in a while. SSX Tricky. Well, SSX. Yeah, I would love a remaster of that.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, that would be like a million seller at least.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. What else we got?
Resident Evil Village Showcase is coming April 15th. I think it's
Thursday.
Yeah. Is it Thursday? I thought that was Friday.
It is Thursday.
Oh, shoot.
Thursday, April 15th, right? Yep. Is it 5 p.m. Eastern time?
I think so.
Ooh, a little stream?
I'm going to be on my way to bachelor trip.
Oh my God. I'll do a stream.
Okay, yeah, doing for the both of us.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this one though because they're going to show a lot of new gameplay, and
they got a couple of other announcements to make too. So
I'm sure they'll have a demo coming out probably pretty soon after the showcase.
I imagine it's probably going to drop on the showcase. That's my one prediction.
Tell me how.
The game comes out less than a month, dude. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so ready, man. Yeah. Super excited for that game. Cannot wait.
Yeah. That's my most anticipated game so far.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then freaking Pokemon Snap comes out at the end of this month too, the 24th, right?
I think it's the 30th.
The 30th. Oh yeah, you're right. So
yeah, we got a couple new trailers for that. I don't really need to see any new trailers. I just kind of want to see how it reviews and kind of what.
Yeah, I'm definitely hopefully reviews go out that week of release. Because I think that's probably what will kind of sell me on the game.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure there's I want to make sure it's meaty. Like I don't want to spend $60 for. I know that like a big point of the game is to replay it over and over again, but I want to make sure there's lots of stuff to do. So
right.
So yeah, I'm thinking definitely. I think the demo will drop day and date with that showcase. Any other announcements you expect from this thing?
I don't think we'll see any new game announcements. Well, because it's a showcase dedicated to Village, right?
Yeah, but they said there's going to be some surprise announcements.
Okay.
Or other stuff announced.
Okay, I just want to level set. We're not going to see Resident Evil 4.
No.
That one's still going through some tumultuous.
Yeah,
I think. But we might see.
No, I don't. Maybe we'll see like a trailer for like the TV show or something, or like the new movie. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of pumped for the new movie. And then there's like a live action, or it's a live action movie, right? And then there's a CG one coming to Netflix too, I think.
Yeah, the dark something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
I don't know.
see. No, we probably won't see Revelations 3.
That would be pretty cool.
I heard it's going to be a Switch exclusive whenever it does come out.
Yeah, they might say that for a Switch or a Nintendo Direct.
Might be a summer.
Maybe E3. E3 some. Yeah, I don't know what else they could announce.
Is there anything you want to see in Resident Evil 8? Anything that you're kind of hoping for, like story wise or length of game?
No, I mean if it's kind of on par with Resident Evil 4, I mean that was like a 15 to 20 hour game first playthrough, I guess. So I'm pretty cool with that. I mean, I'm cool with that length. I mean, I'll take a long Resident Evil game. I mean, gameplay wise, I mean, I don't know, maybe fighting a boss monster or something, showing that off. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really need to see anything else. I mean, you say Resident Evil 8, I don't need to see anything, and I'm good. But, what were you gonna say?
Maybe showing the
maybe more combat,
like a very because Resident Evil 7 really didn't have a big variation of enemies.
No, not at all.
So kind of confirming that in 8 would be cool.
Maybe like a proper like combat fight or something that's got like the HUD showing would be kind of cool. Just so we see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I can't wait to see what they're going to show, but I mean, I don't need it necessarily, but
yeah, you're already sold on it. So
yeah, I'm hoping that the demo they do is like kind of like the coin demo from Resident Evil 7, how like very kind of
puzzly
PT kind of vibes, you know?
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I'm good to go.
Nice.
What
well,
are you?
I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it, and yeah, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to just see anything related to this game because they've been a little coy about it.
Yeah, definitely. What else we got on the news?
Deathloop has been delayed again.
No.
2021.
No.
Like the third time it's been delayed.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like a big like launch window game for the PS5, and now it's kind of
Delay City.
It's Delay City. It's not a launch window anymore. It's not within that 6-month time frame.
Yeah, I mean, as not a PS5 owner, I don't want to say I could care less about this game, but I hope it's really good. And I hope it's a game when I eventually get a PS5 that I can go back to. But just what I've seen, it doesn't super interest me. I know it's Arcane, so and I generally like their games. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously for the better, right? I mean,
yeah,
a couple extra months to kind of polish everything, get everything working. Can't ever hurt a game. So good for them for delaying the game. But I mean, a bummer for PS5 owners, because as an Xbox owner as well, there's not much new stuff, like new exclusive stuff coming to the system. So anytime something like this happens, it's kind of like a punch in the gut, because you're like, oh my gosh. But yeah,
there's really not much. I mean, PS5 has Returnal coming out at the end of this month, and then Series X has.
I'm very curious about that game and the way it's going to review and how it's going to sell, because like $70 for this thing, right? I mean, $70 for Sony first party stuff. So
yeah, I keep forgetting that we're at a $70 price point now.
Yeah.
It is nice not having to pay for that, I guess. Well, I'm paying a subscription. God, we gush over Game Pass so much.
I mean, it's hard not to, man. It's the best deal in gaming. Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to get on my my soapbox about it, but yeah, it's an integral part of the Xbox. if you have an Xbox and you don't have Game Pass, I don't know what you're doing. Like it makes no sense to me, because if you pay that $15 a month, you get gold included. So unless you only play like Fortnite or something, or some Apex or something like that that's free to play, that's fine. But
if you're buying
for you and I mean, we play so many different types of games that it's just been such. I mean, I've saved hundreds and hundreds of bucks on Game Pass alone, so it's been awesome. Yeah. So
it's weird that Deathloop is coming out so late after the Microsoft acquisition.
Yeah, it feels weird, but I think it's just contractually they have to.
I wonder if
fulfill.
I wonder if there's like a stipulation in place. I'm assuming there's some sort of exclusivity deal for like a year after release, but does that take into account delays like this?
I'm assuming it probably does. Now, is this going to come out? Is this exclusive for a year?
If this is exclusive or not, this might just be like a straight up PS5 game.
Yeah, I think it is. I could be wrong. Oh, we missed it last week, but for the baseball fans out there, MLB The Show, we missed it. I just want to quickly talk about it. It's a Sony PlayStation exclusive, and it has been for years and years and years. And it was announced prior, but it's coming to Xbox, and I think it comes out this month. But it's coming to Game Pass day one, day and date with the PlayStation release, for free with Game Pass. It's gonna be kind of wild to see, like, you boot this game up and it's got Sony on the screen, because it's very weird, because it's published by Sony, but it's also published, or it's a Sony developer, but it's published by MLB. So I'm thinking, so the reasoning behind this, and the reason it's coming on Xbox, is because MLB says, look, we want more sales, we want more people to play it. We're gonna make it come to other consoles or whatever. So it's just very ironic that it's coming to Game Pass. It's just, I laughed so much when I didn't laugh so much, but I thought it was very funny that, it's MLB The Show. It's a baseball game. It's nothing, if people are crying over this or whatever, whatever, man.
It's not like it's a huge win for Xbox.
No, it's not. But I mean, it kind of is, because I mean, there's only, I think, other than RBI baseball, this is like kind of the only baseball game that's around.
Really?
And it's been on Sony platforms for years and years and years exclusively. So, a good win for baseball fans, and the fact that I'll try it. I mean, I don't even like baseball. I'm gonna try it, man. Whatever, it's free. I'll try it. So, I thought that was funny. So, we can move on.
Good for Game Pass for getting
another banger.
All right,
they really knocked it out of the park on this one.
Great job.
Thanks.
Home run.
All right. What else?
Okay. So The Last of Us is rumored to. There's another remake coming for The Last of Us to PS5.
Wait, wasn't there already a remake, a remaster?
There was.
I got it on the PS4.
Right, and it looks great, doesn't it? It plays great. It looks phenomenal. Probably couldn't get any better.
Yeah, I actually preferred it the second time because it ran better.
Yeah.
But wait.
There's more.
I don't get this. I get it because Sony is Sony, and
it's a moneymaker.
It's a moneymaker. It's they're not. I don't know if it's their best selling franchise, but it's obviously one of the highest regarded ones.
It's up there.
It's I don't know, man. It's weird. It's the whole like Sony generation thing that we went back to at the very beginning. But they had Spider-Man on PS4, but PS5, and I don't know, man.
And it's been 7 years. Like this the game initially came out in 2013 and then it was remastered the next year. So like in no time it was remastered for the PS4 because
Yeah.
But it's just weird. Like I
That game still
understand
runs like fantastic, whatever. I don't know.
fantastic.
But so like I think it's too new of a game to get are they going to redo it completely in
I
like
don't know, man.
the Last of Us 2 engine, or is this just going to be, are they going to charge $70 for a better frame rate?
Remake?
You know, like what, I guess it's I don't want to quite judge this thing because it could be really awesome and they could add a lot of really cool stuff to this. They you know, but why? Why do it? I don't know. It's weird. Because money, of course.
Money.
But like, are people that, I mean, because I'm sure there's people that bought it for PS3 and for PS4. And a lot of that stuff came bundled with the PS4 as well. The Last of Us Remastered. I definitely wouldn't want to buy it. I mean, that's just me, and I love that game.
I don't want to play through it again.
Yeah,
I loved it,
good.
but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to play through it again.
I don't know what they can do this game. Like, even if they completely redid it in the Last of Us 2 engine, I would want to see it. But like you said, I don't know if I want to replay that game again. It's great. It's a masterpiece in gaming, I think, and 2 is even better. So it's just, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
And this kind of comes off of the heels of Bend Studios, the creators of Days Gone. They had initially gone to Sony with a pitch for Days Gone 2, which was going to have like a I think a multiplayer drop in.
Yeah, like drop in co-op or whatever, kind of like Outriders is. And I think that's what their first Days Gone was supposed to kind of do, but they wanted, I guess, to tighten it up and just make a solid single player thing.
But Sony said they said no to that idea, and then they basically said, "Shushu, go over here and help Naughty Dog with Last of Us remake." So that's, as far as I know, that's essentially what they're doing. And then Naughty Dog's working on a new Uncharted as well, but they're also focusing on this remake, and it's just kind of a waste of resources, in my opinion.
Yeah, and didn't like some of the teammates leave because they didn't want to get kind of merged in with Naughty Dog?
Yeah, so some team members left, and I think it just caused some turmoil at Bend. So
yeah,
and
it's also because like that game didn't review super well,
and it didn't sell like 10 million copies. It sold.
Yeah, and I think Sony, while yes they love money, I think they love getting like great reviews even better. They love that, and that's what they mainly focus on, and that's fine. I mean, all their games are freaking amazing, but I don't know, man. Just the way they
for both.
Yeah, and I don't, the marketing and the messaging behind the PS5 and what it is, it's just been kind of confusing and
kind of elitist at the same time.
Yeah, very very pretentious about like all their studios and just stuff like that. It's weird. And that's fine. You know, they dominated last generation. You know, and a lot to do with the marketing for Xbox One and how awful that was. And after they got rid of Don Matrick and Phil Spencer took over and just completely turned around that department and just made it what it is today. And I thought he's done a fantastic job, and their marketing has always been absolutely spot on. They had their weird little hiccup with the Xbox Live Gold situation where they increased the price all of a sudden for the year, which
for like
I understand why they did it, because they want people to move on from that and go on to Game Pass. So I get it, but people I guess who still just have gold were pissed, and rightfully so. I mean, they're all of a sudden they're 3 month. It costs $120 a year for Xbox Live Gold. When they did that, so yeah, that's a little expensive for gold because they got rid of the year pass. But yeah, it's crazy.
It's like Sony is saying we have the best studios and we make the best games in the world, and then Xbox is like we have a lot of studios now. Like we purchase a lot of studios and we're making a lot of games for people, and Sony's like we're just doing story driven best games imaginable, and that's all we're putting out. Like they really don't have a wide breadth of games, like of genres when you really think about it. I mean, they're all like Ratchet and Clank and
they're all third person shooters, right? I mean, you had Days Gone, you've got Last of Us, you've got Horizon, which is a third person shooter action kind of thing. Yeah. God of War, third person, which is, again, they're all great games except for Days Gone. That game's okay. I felt like it probably deserved a second chance but whatever.
But that was a third person game.
Yeah, it's also third person. So I don't know. I mean,
I don't want to bash on Sony too much because I think they make really, really great games, and I think probably every game I played on the PS4 was a Sony first party game.
Yeah, I wish, and we probably will in the future, because I mean, like you said, I mean, Microsoft has acquired so many studios in the past 5 years that we haven't really seen what they're capable of yet. I mean, we've obviously got they don't own Moon Studios. Never mind. I was talking about Ori, but we haven't seen like these AAA quality or AAA level of games from Microsoft yet. And I think they're on the way. So I think it's like, I've always preferred the Xbox system, their kind of ecosystem, their service, more so than I have Sony. Like Sony, PlayStation, I only ever get a PlayStation for PlayStation games, and I play my third party stuff on Xbox because I just prefer that service better. Yeah. So I wish we got Sony or PlayStation caliber games on the Xbox right now. Just that's where I want to play. But we'll wait and see what Microsoft has to up their sleeve as far as their stuff goes. So
yeah. I mean, I feel like both sides of the coin are just waiting and seeing what's going to happen. I mean, I think E3 is going to be, or at least the E3 timeframe is going to be such a big indicator of kind of what's going on for PS5 and Series X. I mean,
yeah,
we don't really know much about this year aside from Halo Infinite. Like that's coming later at some point. We know God of War Ragnarok or God of War 2 is coming at some point. We don't even know if it's coming in. Oh, no, it's coming in 2021.
Yeah, they said end of the year.
And then Horizon.
And that's one of those games where I really want to play, but I'll probably wait for like the iteration, the Slim or the the whatever for PlayStation. I think I can hold off because let's face it, if the Switch Pro comes out this year, I'm definitely picking that thing up for sure.
Yeah,
I mean for sure. So and I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that over PlayStation because I mean I just don't really. I don't know. I just have no need for a PlayStation right now.
I'd rather get it when it has like a big arsenal of games.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'll go back and play Demon's Souls and Spider-Man and God of War and all these other stuff that I missed out on. Probably either go on sale at some point or maybe get added to some sort of collection that Sony offers or PlayStation offers. Who knows? So I don't know. I'm cool with waiting.
Yeah, play the long game.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else on the news?
That is it for this week. Some big news this week.
Cool.
Juicy stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Juicy stuff.
Juicy.
Cool. Well, that is going to wrap up the show this week, everybody. Appreciate everyone that's been listening, of course. Nick, why don't you plug the website one more time?
It is gamingwiththebros.com. That is gamingwiththebros.com. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, so we'll basically right now with what the site is going to be is just we're going to put the show up there, of course, and then kind of Nick's done a couple of opinion pieces already, so it's kind of just a place where we can kind of throw our thoughts down on paper, and
yeah, because sometimes I forget things that I wanted to say on the podcast, and this is kind of a good place to get that out, kind of, and I don't really know where we're going to go with it, whether we actually review a game or something. I don't know the first thing about reviewing a game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We just check it out periodically. There'll probably be some new stuff up there. We may even throw some news up there or something, just depending on what it is, or but yeah. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
And then if you want to tweet at us, you can tweet at us at GamingWTBros on Twitter. That is GamingWTBros on Twitter. You can tweet at us or send us a direct message and ask us any questions that you want us to answer on the podcast.
Yeah.
We can answer them live. You can also go to the contact us section on our website and post questions there.
Sweet. Yeah, and then last thing I'm gonna plug is go follow my YouTube channel. It's at Atomic Repertoire. I'm probably going to be doing some sort of video about my experience with building my first ever gaming PC and my struggles that I had with that, and also some revelations I had too throughout the process. So I'll probably post that sometime this week. So check that out, and I'll also post the videos for the podcast as well there if you ever want to catch those. But that's going to do the show, and we'll see y'all next week. Stay safe. Stay safe out there, because it's living in America is great, but now that COVID is starting to slow down, there's been some shootings and stuff. So just stay aware and stay safe.
Stay safe.